Al-Dama'ir pronouns. And we have seen some sets of pronouns. So we have seen these pronouns. Let's always start with huwa, inshallah. So we have seen huwa, hiya, huma, hum, hunna, and anta, anti, antuma, antum, and antunna. Okay. And why they are arranged like that, I think it's clear for you. Mm-hmm. And we saw ana and nahnu. 12 pronouns. Okay. We saw that these pronouns here, they mean he, she, these are they, I, we, and all of these are you. Mm-mm. Then we saw another set of pronouns, and they were as follows. La, iyahu, iyaha, iyahuma, iyahum, and iyahunna, and iyaka, iyaki, iyakuma, iyakum, and iyakunna. And iyaya and iyana. And these ones mean him, Daddy, her. And these mean them, and me, and us. And all of these still mean you. Al-Dama'ir al-Munfasila, disconnected pronouns. Disconnected pronouns, they stand on their own. They are not attached to the word. They stand alone as their own word, independent. And you use them for starting. Or they can come after the word illa. Then we started looking at al-Dama'ir al-Muttasila. Al-Dama'ir al-Muttasila, this means, very literally it means connected. Connected, but really it means suffixed. That's connected to the back in particular. Suffixed pronouns. Okay. Now, for these suffixed pronouns that are connected to the back, we have some cases here. We'll start looking at the past tense verb. So let's look at the past tense verb according to the same pattern here. So past tense verb, we're going to start with huwa. We're going to say with a verb though, because these pronouns don't stand alone. So they go like this. Let's put it with a verb. Daraba. Where's the pronoun? It's built in. Huwa. Darabat. ضربا. ضربتا. ضربوا. ضربنا. Okay, we got something extra here. Here, I'm going to squeeze this a little bit. ضربت. ضربتي. ضربتما. ضربتم. ضربتن. And what else? ضربت and ضربنا. Okay. How many pronouns do we have here? How many cases do we have here? 1, 2, and these are 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then these are 5. So that makes 11, 12, 13. Supposed to have 12. What happened here? All right. So we're going to break this down again. If this up here is clear, then what we're about to cover now is going to be clear, inshallah.
Mm-hmm.
Because now we just want to look at the connected versions of these, the ones on top. We want to look at the connected versions of these. These are disconnected ones. Now we're going to look at the connected version of he, she, they, huwa, hiya, etc. So, starting with the first one, daraba. Where is the connected pronoun here? It's called ضمير مستتر. ضمير مستتر. This means veiled pronoun. Veiled pronoun. In this case of ضرب. This case of ضرب, where is the connected pronoun? It's veiled. So we are just estimating it. Yani we are intending it. ضرب, and in our hearts means huwa. Why it's like that? Remember, to accommodate something that's not a pronoun if you need to. So if you only say daraba, it's going to mean huwa. But if you want to talk about other than huwa, you can bring any masculine thing and put it there. So you can say daraba rajulu, the man struck. Daraba al-filu, the elephant struck, etc. Yani, here, so you can see it. If we say merely daraba, it means huwa, without us saying huwa. But you can put something here. Daraba rajul. Now it doesn't mean huwa, because the noun is taking the space and using the verb. There was a pronoun there as long as there wasn't a noun there. Then this noun, rajul, came along, said, hey, pronoun, get lost. And they took over that verb there. So it became darab al-rajul. Now it doesn't mean huwa at all. The man struck. But if the rajul goes away, then huwa can come back. He's too weak, though. You can't even see him. So he's going to come back when rajul goes away. Or you could put anything else there. The rajul, or yani, a real man's an actual name, daraba zaydun, or something else, feel, an elephant, daraba filun, or whatever. So that's why there's not an actual pronounced pronoun that means huwa for the past tense verb. It is so that we can have a way to make a noun fill the space. So, daraba, we say the taqdir is huwa. Taqdiruhu. Taqdiruhu. huwa. In the case of daraba, taqdiruhu huwa. Taqdiruhu huwa. So taqdiruhu means the implication, the intended thing that we're not saying is huwa. That's clear.
That's clear.
So there's huwa right there. Here, we're going to check it off. Check off the list huwa. The connected pronoun version of huwa is really a damir mustatir, veiled pronoun. Darabat, same thing. This ta and darabat is not a pronoun. This ta, I'll remind you. And then one day I'm going to ask you which one it is. You're going to tell me. But now I'm going to remind you. This ta is called ta'u ta'nith as-sakina. I'm going to write out a clear sentence. The ta in darabat is called ta at-ta'nith as-sakina, which means the ta of femininity. The ta of femininity without a vowel. Ta'u ta'nith as-sakina. The ta of femininity. What is this ta of femininity? It is a sign, not a pronoun. Alama. Alama means sign. It's an alama, a sign for femininity. And so then where's the pronoun? The pronoun is going to be the same thing like we said about huwa, which is that it's built in. There's no pronoun that we're saying. So when you say darabat, you just say darabat only, then taqdiruhu hiya. Its implication is hiya. Taqdiruhu hiya. So you say darabat. If you just say darabat, then it's just here. But if you want, you can bring an actual noun. So you can say darabat hindun. Hind struck. Now here is gone. Just like we did with huwa. Or anything else feminine that fits there. Anything else feminine that fits there, you can put there. So now we just covered here also. Up here. Here, check. All right. What's this one? Daraba. So you already know that the verb is daraba. Daraba. Okay, we have our complete verb here. Then what's this alif here?
That's two people.
Yes. That's our pronoun. For huma. And same thing down here. Same alif. So it's for huma. So why did it appear twice? Because in the case of this verb, we had to put something into the verb. We needed a sign for femininity, which is the ta. Ta is the sign of femininity. So the verb is daraba. We have our verb. Daraba. If it's feminine, then we need a sign of femininity to tell it from the masculine. So we're going to say darabat. And if we want to, then we're going to bring the same alif. Darabata.
So sorry, I think so this, how is this different? This is for speaking to two people or speaking about two people, they struck
Correct.
for both of them.
Yes.
It's the masculine
Yes.
and feminine.
Yes.
But what about the on the side here, darabtuma?
Darabtuma, that's one you're speaking to.
The one you're speaking to?
Yeah, anta. Antuma. And this is
Oh,
huma.
okay.
So this one right here, daraba and darabata, they correspond with huma. You're asking me about antuma. Yani here, darabtuma goes with antuma.
Okay.
You two struck. Daraba, those two struck. Darabata, those two struck. Email them.
Okay. Versus this is he struck and she struck.
Yes. Daraba, he struck. Darabet, she struck. Daraba, those two struck. Masculine. Darabata, those two struck. Feminine.
Okay.
And what happened here is that since we needed, in this case of the verb, a sign of femininity, then these two cases here, daraba and darabata, they both became the one that refers to huma. Does huma is masculine or feminine? So we say huwa, you're going to say daraba. Huwa daraba. Here, you're going to say darabat. Here, darabat. If you want to say huma, then which one? Masculine or feminine? So if it's masculine, you're going to say daraba. Huma daraba. If it's feminine, you're going to say huma darabata. Darabu. What happened here? Let's put our harakat for the verb. Ba, ra.
So that's
Something.
for two people, but it is separated into masculine or feminine.
Daraba and darabata?
Yes.
Yes.
And then darabatu is gonna be for masculine three or more people.
Darabu, you mean?
Yes, I'm sorry, darabu.
Yes, correct. Masculine, three or more. Masculine, plural.
Okay.
So you'd say hum darabu if you wanted to start with the pronoun hum darabu. If you don't need to because you already have the wow there. So you can just say darabu.
Okay.
If you did, you're going to be more emphatic if you're saying the same thing twice. When you say hum and you say the wow, it's like saying the same thing twice. Hum darabu. So you're being emphatic. Huma daraba, huma darabata is emphatic.
Okay.
So correct. So what happens here is the pronoun in this case is the wow. The bat is always going to be the end of the verb. The bat is always here, the end of the verb. Darab. In this case, though, the fatha on the bat goes away for bringing a more appropriate vowel for the wow, which is going to be the dhamma. So you say darabu instead of darabau. If you keep the fatha there, you're going to say darabau. Those old Arabs preferred to put a more appropriate vowel there. So they said darabu. And the wow is the pronoun. And that wow is corresponding with hum. And then you have darabna. The noon is pronoun. This is called noonun niswa, the women's noon, or the noon of the women. Noonun niswa, or noonun nisa, the women's noon. So this noon goes with هن ضربنا. هن ضربنا. So, out of these 6 things here, we're only seeing 3 pronouns. Alif, wow, and noon. Those are the only pronouns present here. Alif, wow, and noon. The alif is on daraba and darabata for 2. The wow is on darabu and the noon is on darabna. Any question here?
No, not.
Now, over here, darabta. So, I think it's clear for you. Here's your verb, darab. And the ta is your pronoun. Fatha for the masculine. Anta. Darabta anta. Anta darabta. Anti darabti. Antum darabtum. Antunna. Yes?
So this is like you, he struck. Or you were struck.
You struck.
You struck.
Yeah. You are the striker. You struck.
Who is he struck, and this is you struck.
Yes. Yes. Daraba, he struck. The one we're talking about.
Yeah.
Darabta, you struck, the one I'm talking to. So, darabta, then, Bismillah, corresponds with anta. Darabti corresponds with anti. Darabtuma, antuma. Darabtum, antum. Darabtunna, antunna.
Okay.
And then, darabtu ana. I struck. I, the speaker. Darabtu. I struck. And darabna. We struck. So, darabtu ana. Darabna nahnu. Now, when presented, seems like so much, but just with some study and letting it soak in, it's gonna just condense. It's gonna be really simple, inshallah. And with some practice. The case of the knowledge is like a seed, it blossoms. All right, now there's still more pronouns. Because all of these are the subject. What about the object? Then let's see. We should still get 12. And will we perhaps skip 14 because we need to distinguish between masculine and feminine? We'll see. Or 13. So now we want to see what corresponds to these. Iyahu, iyaha, iyahuma, iyahum, iyahunna. It's really easy to. You know those ones, then you're going to know these. Because you will say, Darabahu. So who's a who? Iyahu. Him. Darabaha. Iyaha. Her.
So in a sentence, this is, how would you use that in a sentence?
Technically, it is a sentence. Darabahu. He hit him. That's complete sentence. Darabaha. He hit her. Because here, when you say daraba, remember, where's the pronoun in daraba? Dhamir mustatir. Huwa. Huwa is built in there. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Daraba. Where's the pronoun built in? Huwa.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's this? Him. Iyahu. This one means Iyahu.
Mm-hmm.
So the meaning is he hit him. So that's a complete sentence. Subject, predicate, and direct object. But what you can do is add more to it. So you could say, for example, Zaydun abuhu ضربه لكذبه. Zayd, his father hit him for his lying. Zaydun, Zayd, abuhu, his father, ضربه, he hit him لكذبه, for his lying. But this is technically its own sentence. That's why when you see translations, Arabic so little bit, and all the English is like so many lines.
Yeah, so
So compact, so condensed.
yeah. So this is darabaha.
Uh-huh.
That is she like that's a feminine, right? So
Ha is feminine, but it's the receiver.
it's the receiver, so I'm getting confused.
Receiver is her. Yani, what's going to help you to not get confused is to remember the pronoun sets, even in English.
Yeah. So her daraba.
And daraba, the verb
Like
contains the
she
pronoun of huwa.
who yeah, so that's he hit her.
Exactly.
So
Darabaha, he hit her.
so if you were to say she hit him,
Mm-hmm.
that would be darab. That's the feminine is darab. Darab.
I'll show you. That would be,
Darab two.
hold on. So we need, if we want to put the feminine, then we're going to need a sign of femininity. That's going to be the ta.
Yeah, darab two. Or
Darabat.
darabat.
Who?
The
Darabethu. She hit him. Because now, here's the verb. Darabat. Darabethu. She hit him. Darabaha. He hit her.
okay, so this is he hit her darab taha. Darabaha. Darab.
Uh-huh. Darabaha. He hit her. Darabethu. She hit him. So we'll see the combinations.
And then darabahumma. Darabahumma. Is
Yeah.
that
Darabahuma.
darabahumma? So that's he hit them.
Yes. Meaning those two. He hit those two. He hit them. Yes, correct. Then you have
Bahum.
Darabahum. Yeah, exactly. Arabic is a language of patterns. Darabahum. He hit them.
Daraba. Hazel. Darab.
Darabahunna. He hit them.
They're all upstairs. Tommy. They're all upstairs. Darabahun. Darabahunna.
So then, right now, we just saw what corresponds to Iyahu, Iyaha, Iyahuma, Iyahum, Iyahunna. And you say, Darabaka, Darabaki, Darabakuma,
He hit you.
Darabakum, Darabakunna. All those translators, he hit you.
Mm-hmm.
So this clear. You see where the verb is.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, so we have then seen what corresponds to Iyaka, iyaki, iyakuma, iyakum, iyakunna. And what about iyaya wa iyana? You say darabani and darabana. Now, in the case of darabani, let's see what happens. First, you have your verb, daraba. He hit, he struck. And where exactly is your pronoun here? Your pronoun here is this yeah, not the noon.
He struck me.
Yes, he struck me. And what is this noon then here?
The noon.
Noon. Yeah, I'm going to tell you.
The
This noon here is called noonul wiqaya. Noon al wiqaya. Noon al wiqaya. This means the noon of protection or the noon of shielding. That noon is being a barrier between the verb and the yak. And the reason why they put that noon there is because they don't want to put a kesra on that bat, because it's a verb. They don't want to put a kesra on the end of the verb. Arabic is so consistent. So that needs to be, that's right, Yani. It needs to not be like that. If that noon wasn't there, and therefore the kesra would slide over and be right on the bat, then it's going to confuse something else.
Mm.
So now, because that noon is there, you're not going to confuse anything. So it stays consistent.
So how do you say that? Darabana,
Darabani.
darabani,
Mhm.
darabani,
He hit me or he struck me.
darabana.
Darabana.
He struck me. He struck us.
He struck us. Hacker. So we wound up with 12. All of those are now accounted for. Yes, they're all accounted for here. And me and us. All right. So, subhanAllah, that was many pronouns. We still have more pronouns. Because there's still another position in the sentence, which is it's called an Arabic jar, or it's called coupled. And in English, it's called genitive. This is a
Sorry.
position. Yeah.
We took notes on this last time, and I think maybe I learned this the wrong way now that I'm looking at it. So last time when we were finishing up and you were teaching me the connected pronoun, I was writing the ta with the like darab. This is daraba two, and I put I, and then darabana. But this is okay. Now I'm thinking I'm confusing myself. Is this I? Is daraba two is I struck or he struck?
But up to is I struck.
Darab two. Okay. What is the difference here?
Okay, let's take a look.
I struck darab two. Why am I think I'm that so now he struck you.
We'll do a comparison right now. Bismillah.
No.
So let's say let's start with Hua though. Let's make a habit to always start with Hua. So Daraba, he struck, he's the doer. As opposed to ضربه. He struck him. ضربت. She struck. ضربها. He struck her.
How would you say, so he struck you.
ضربك. He struck you.
Darabaka.
This
That's
is
what we
masculine.
daraba.
ضربك. He struck you. It's feminine.
Okay. So darabatu, this is I struck or you struck is darabat.
ضربت. You struck.
Darabta would be the masculine singular
Yes.
of you struck
Yes.
and
Yes.
darabaka.
It's masculine singular receptive though. Receptive pronoun.
He
He
struck
struck
you.
you.
Okay. Okay, I see the difference. Okay.
So, okay, ضرب, he struck. ضربه, he struck him. ضربت, she struck. ضربها, he struck her. So in
Yeah.
column 2, it's always going to be he struck. And then we need to see what's receiving the strike.
Yeah. Okay.
ضرب, ضربت. Yeah. ضربا. Those two struck. ضربهما. 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 He struck those two. And this is masculine ضربا. ضربتا. Those two struck, but feminine. And then it's going to be the same thing. So here, I'm going to say this one, same thing for this one. ضربا. ضربا. Those two struck. ضربهما. He struck those two. ضربتا. Those two struck. ضربهما. He struck those two.
Okay. Got it.
Then there's ضربوا. They struck, masculine.
Okay.
ض-
Uh,
ضر- ضربهم. ضربهم. He struck them.
yes.
ضربنا. They struck females. ضربهن. He struck them. Those females. ضربت. You struck. ضربك. He struck you. ضربتما. You two struck. ضربكما. He struck you two. ضربتم. You struck. 3 or more masculine. ضربكم. He struck you. ضربتن. You struck females. ضربكن.
He struck the youngest woman.
He struck you, women. Then ضربت. I struck. ضربني. He struck me. ضربنا. We struck. ضربنا. He struck us. What made the difference there? Just the sukoon. ضربنا versus ضربنا. We struck. He struck us. That's a language from Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, amongst others. MashaAllah. Okay, so we probably should stop there then for today.
Hmm.
And then Sunday, bi'idhnillah, see some more pronouns.
Inshallah. I thought we were done with them. Okay.
Yeah, but good thing is it's going to be the same ones as these ones. Same ones, just different position in the sentence only.
We've done the subject and we've done
No, we're not done the subject of pronouns. Still something in the subject of pronouns left, but it's not going to be new expressions.
okay.
We got all the expressions here. These ones we're going to be recycled here.
Okay, inshallah.
ضربه ضربها ضربهما. Because we're going to basically just say ilayhi to him, ilayha to her, ilayhima to those two, because two is preposition. It's going to be the same ones. Ilayhim to them, or like that. Minhu from him, minha from her.
Okay.
Wallahu a'lam.
Thank you.
You're welcome.